This is Low Growl, and today I have a fitness update for you on my journey to be fit or die trying. Today I'm going to cover a few simple things, and it won't be a long video. Time frame, how long I've been doing it, my nutrition, how it's been going, what I'm using, my results so far, and how I'm feeling overall. So when I first made that video, I believe it was July 1st, it might have been, coming back from my vacation, and I intended to start that first week of July 1st. However, I did not, because the 4th of July came, some other social activities, and I was like, man, let me just get this out the way, and then I'll start the following Monday. So I actually began on July 7th to tighten up. I started off with one meal a day from the 7th to the 9th, and then on that Thursday the 10th, I switched over to the plan that I'm on now. So as far as how I'm eating, I am doing a fasting. I'm doing dry fasting, actually. I'm doing rolling 48s. Now, if you don't know what a rolling 48 is, that just means I go 48 hours dry fasted. Then I take a day and I eat, drink, and then I get right back on it after that one day. So starting on a Monday, I would dry fast Monday and Tuesday, eat on Wednesday, fast again Thursday and Friday, and then I have the weekend to eat. It's been going pretty good, and it's something that is very sustainable. Now, when it comes to the dry fasting, some of y'all may have never heard of dry fasting, but that is when you don't eat anything and you don't drink anything. Some of you may say, "Low Growl, you're crazy. That's dangerous. Don't do it." But I've done a ton of research, and I've built up my ability to fast. I think I've talked about that before, where I started off with intermittent fasting, and that's just having your eating window, like an 8-hour eating window. Then I shrank it down to 6, 4, 2. Then I did a 24-hour fast. Then I did water fasting. That was like the next level. So I did like multiple days water fasting. I started with 2. Then I went to 3. Then I did up to 5. 5 was the most I did. And then in my recommended, dry fasting came up, and I was like, okay, what is this? And it was like the next iteration of challenge. And I was intrigued because they were saying 1 day dry fasting is like the equivalent of 3 days water fasting. So I was like, okay, let me try it out. I did it, and surprisingly, it was easier for me to do than water fasting, because when I was water fasting, drinking the water, I still had those hunger feelings. Like I still felt hungry and was craving and things like that. But it was so much easier to just not do anything, because I never felt hungry. So I'm actually doing very well with the rolling 48s, and that gets me to the results so far. So from July 7th to the 17th, I have lost 13 pounds, and that is pretty good for such a short time frame. And again, I feel fine. I'm super focused, and I'm ready to keep on rolling. So the next part I want to talk to you about, basically how I'm feeling, and I want to tell you actually about my workout, like what I'm doing for working out. So on my dry fasted days, you can work out with weights, but it's not really recommended. They recommend you just do some cardio, like walking. So that's primarily what I've been doing, just walking for an hour on the treadmill at a slight incline, well, like a level 8 incline at about 3 speed. But I couldn't resist it. I did do some weight training, and I was a little bit gassed, but I didn't push it. I just listened to my body. When I felt like enough was enough, I let it go. I didn't have any type of negative effects or anything like that. And the cool thing about dry fasting that I've learned is, like when you water fasting, you're constantly drinking, so you're flushing electrolytes out of your system. But when you're dry fasting, you're not doing any of that. So your body actually hangs on to more electrolytes. You have little to no muscle loss. It's a ton of research out there, and I recommend you take a look at like Dry Fasting Club and some of the other guys. Like if you look up dry fasting, you'll see videos pop up that can give you more detail about it. But Dry Fasting Club was probably the greatest resource for me finding out information about dry fasting and how to do it safely. I've done a 4-day dry fast in the past just to see how I could push myself, and the results were great. But again, I just was trying it out. So now I feel totally comfortable doing these rolling 48s. I'm walking. I'm on my feet on my free feed days. I'm lifting weights and doing what I need to do, and I'm feeling good overall. And I appreciate all the support. And I knew some of you were probably looking forward to getting this update. And I'm locked in. I really am. Something kind of clicked in my mind, and I'm just like, I gotta get it right. I gotta get it together. One thing that I do to help keep myself in that attitude of sticking to what I'm doing, I basically watch body transformation videos by other people who have gone through the process of just making the decision to be disciplined in their eating and mastering their bodies, committing to the training, committing to whatever their nutrition plan is. You can see, if you look up those body transformation videos, people do it a lot of different ways. Some people have done it amazingly quick, and some people have done, a slower, longer type of deal. I believe, excuse me, for what I'm doing at this pace, having lost 13 pounds, and it's, of course, a portion of it is water, but with dry fasting, as you read into it, you'll see how it actually eliminates fat cells completely. So even when you gain some water weight back, you don't get everything back because you've demolished the fat cells. I'm talking visceral fat and subcutaneous. It's watching other people and what they've accomplished and how they've changed their bodies. No loose skin in many cases. It's just been good. And if you didn't actually finish watching my whole first video that I initially did, I talk about some of this stuff in detail. So if you don't mind, go back and look at it and see everything I was talking about. I just wanted to give this quick update. Things are going well. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very motivated. And we already started planning our next vacation. It's a cruise next July, and I gotta be right for the cruise. My goal is to have completed my transformation by the time the cruise comes, and I'm gonna reach my goal, and I'm gonna motivate you guys and try to inspire somebody. But guys, we gotta take control of our bodies. We can't. It doesn't matter how old we are. Today is the day. Just get started. It's all in the decision. One decision can change the whole direction of how your life is going. Some interesting videos are those that say, getting in shape changed everything. Being fit changed how people perceive me, how people treat me, opportunities that have come my way just because I'm physically fit. It isn't fair, but if you are more attractive, if you're more vascular, if you're more muscular, if you're more, I can't think of the word right now, but when you look good, people perceive you differently. People, if you're strong and in shape, people automatically associate that with a level of discipline and respect. You get respect from men, and the admiration of women it just is what it is. And some of y'all know what that is. Some of y'all watching right now are probably in really great shape. And I'm just trying to join the club, you know what I mean? I've been married for a long time, so I'm not even in it for women and stuff like that. I'm in it for longevity. And I have my Tryin mentorship program. And I want to inspire the boys. When they see me, I don't want them to see some big slob talking about how to be a better man and all this stuff. And I don't even have physical discipline to take care of my own body. I want them to see me as an embodiment of a titan here on earth. Big, strong, capable, intelligent, good decision making. I just want to fit the image of what I'm trying to mold them into being. And I think being it is the best example. So that's the update, guys. Things are going well, and I hope you're doing well. For everybody that on that initial video said they were getting started and they were inspired, keep going, brothers. Keep going. in the comments, let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your quest is going. Are you making good progress, or have you fallen? If you've fallen, it's okay. Get back up. Today is a new day. Can't live in the past. Can't change it. Don't know the future. All we have is today. So make good choices day by day, and we will reach the results and outcomes that we desire. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe before I get too big where I can't answer all of my comments and stuff like that. That'll be pretty cool to have you in here before that actually happens. I don't even like to ask people to subscribe, but sometimes maybe it's effective. So many people do it. Maybe it is effective. If you get any type of value out of my channel, go ahead and subscribe and show some support. All right, that's all I got for right now. I will see you all on the next one. Have a good day.